Hello guys and welcome back to Average Trainer Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battles. Now today we have a battle against Efrain Ruiz. Now Efrain Ruiz just joined the site. You know the drill. He was on the site. He wanted a battle. I was around. I was itching for a battle too, and I said, sure, we have a battle. We have a match. Let me go get my team. So I went ahead and I choose the team that I'm currently running with at this current point in time. It's the first team I ever made in Pokemon X and Y. I switched out my Mega Lucario for my Eviolite Rhydon, and I'm running with that for right now. Lately, I have switched up some of the moves on the team quite a bit, but for right now, I'm just running the standard team. We have Spec, Heliolisk, Eviolite Rhydon, Slowbro, Dredagon, Trick Room Dredagon, Zoroark, and offensive Rapid Spin Cryogonal with light screen support. What Efrain has here, he has a Mega Metacham. Now you know Mega Metacham has been screwing me over these past few matches. It has just stolen my soul, and we gotta see how we work around this, because I really don't remember this battle, but I'll try my best as I usually do. I have the bane of my existence, which is Gliscor. We have Greninja. Don't know if it's physical or special. Most likely it's special. Everyone runs special. We have Talonflame, always a threat. Crawdon. This is my first time battling a Crawdon in Gen 6, so I was pretty stoked to see that. And Sableye. Sableye in his shenanigans. So without further ado, let's get in the battle and see how it goes. Efrain is issuing a challenge. Okay, I leave in my Spec Heliolisk because he doesn't really have nothing that can stop me from Volt Switching, so that's what I plan to do. He goes into my Sableye. I don't mind being burned with the Bolt. He goes for that Prankster Will-O-Wisp and burns me. I say I will stay in because I think I could take out the Sableye because I have the Parabolic Charge, run that over the Thunderbolt for the life with my Specs. And it works out pretty good in certain situations like this. And the burn is taking me down a little bit, but I'm getting back damage. I don't run Dry Skin on this Zabolt, so the burn is not doing as much as it should. If I did have Dry Skin, I run the Sandville one, and that turned out pretty good for me. He didn't want any more of that Specs action, so he goes into his Gliscor after knocking off my Specs, and he dodges the Volt Switch, and he gets his nice poison up from Toxic Orb, and now he goes for the Protect. I go for the Surf. He sees that I do have the Surf, but I have one more move. He doesn't want to stay in and take a Surf coming off of a Heliolisk, and he goes into his Sableye as Death Father, pronouncing a double down. Now, as you know how double down works, you go into your fastest mon. Once both of your Pokemons are dead, you should go into your fastest Pokemon. So I go into my Diamond, which is technically my fastest thing on the team, besides Zoroark. But tricky again, this is Zoroark, and I go for the Night Days. It does a pitiful amount of damage to the Crowdon, but I get this accuracy drop. He goes for the knockoff with my Zoroark, and he knocks off my Focus Sash, but I left a hit. That's what Focus Sash is meant to do, so it did its job even though it did get knocked off. I don't get to attack with Katsumi again because he carries the Aqua Jet on his Crawdon and he takes me out. Now I'll go into Diamond now, and he goes for that Aqua Jet, and it does a lot of damage. Does more than I expected that Crawdon to do. Adaptability on Crawdon is pretty decent, so I go for the Free Dry because I know it's super effective, and I take it out. Clean takeout for the Crawdon, and I'm looking pretty good now. He goes in his Talaflame. I don't want none of that Talaflame action. I switch out. I switch into my Slowbro, hoping to get up the Trick Room so I could deal with his Talaflame a lot better. He goes for the safe Flare Blitz. Doesn't want to take any more risk with my Diamond and to take it out. Slowbro doesn't even get phased by Flare Blitz and just swallows it whole, because he could take hits on his chest. Now he sees that's happening. He goes for the Brave Bird. The Brave Bird does quite a bit more, but it doesn't do enough. I go for the Trick Room, set up my Trick Room, get my Trick Room action up, and I'm looking pretty good here to line it up with a Skull for his Talonflame. I'm not too sure if he switched out. I think he stayed in and go for that priority Brave Bird to get the extra damage on my Slowbro. I know I can take another Brave Bird because I take the other one so well. The critical hit would have screwed me over there, but luckily I didn't get a critical hit and I get off the Skull. Clean Oko for the Talonflame, and it goes down. Now he goes into his Greninja, and at this point in time I was like, why he's going into his Greninja? And I forget Greninja carries the Grass Knot. It can learn it, and some Greninjas do carry it. And he goes in and he uses that Grass Knot, Protein, Grass Knot. I'm not thinking that Rhydon lives that. No, he does not. That's coming off a Protein Stab Grass Knot off of a Greninja. No way you live in that. And plus you're big too, Rhydon. That was an instant one-hit KO. I forgot about that. I lose Rhydon without Rhydon doing anything this match. Rhydon could have put a pretty good dent in his team, and it could have needed for what he had that was coming up against me. But what can you do at these point in times? You can only move on. I went ahead and went into my Dredagon, going for the Dragon Claw, knowing I'm slower than him, knowing I can take him out. Even if he did hit me with the Protein Ice Beam, I can live one. I have knowledge that I can live one because I lived one before with Dredagon. Dredagon is pretty bulky on the special defensive side, so I could have taken one even if I didn't take him out the first turn. Now he goes into his Gliscor, poisons me. I got 2 Dragon Claws. He goes for Protect for the poison recall damage, and we're caught up. I go for the Sucker Punch. I shouldn't have gone for the Sucker Punch there. I know he would have Protect. I should have gone for the Dragon Claw so I don't reveal my moveset. That was a bit stupid of me, but now he knows that my Dragon has the Sucker Punch, and he used that knowledge to his advantage. So he goes out. I don't want my Dredagon losing its life orb. I go out into my Diamond. My Diamond doesn't have an item anymore since it's used as Citrus Berry, and I take the knockoff. I don't take it well, but I can retaliate now because I'm faster than Gliscor with a Freeze Dry. And he goes into his Greninja, forgetting that Freeze Dry is super effective on water types, and he goes ahead and hit me with that Protein Dart Pulse. But he really doesn't know what Cryogonal does. If my Cryogonal had a little bit more life, that would have lived, because Cryogonal is specially defensive and very much invest in that. So I could have gone for the other Freeze Dry if I had more life. But I go back into my thing, pressure him out with the Sucker Punch. He doesn't want to take that, knowing he doesn't have a move to fake me out. He goes into his Mega Metacham, and he Mega Evolves in my face. He goes for the Fake Out. That does a decent amount of damage, but I do get the Ref Skin, so that does help me out. And the poison is racking up. The Fake Out is stopping me from attacking him, and he withdraws his Metacham because he knows he could get Sucker Punch, and he doesn't have a move to, as I said, waste a turn on me. He could have gone for the Fake Out there, and he could have failed the Fake Out while I failed the Sucker Punch, and I could have just died to poison right there. I didn't know why he did that, but he got into Gliscor, and he achieved his goal either way. Now, I'm really behind in this match. I do need to come back. I go into my Slowbro, which is, at this point, the last Pokemon, I think, in my crew. Either that or something else is in there I don't have. I think Slowbro is my last Pokemon. I go into this. I get hit with a knockoff. I get the trick room off, and then I go for the scald, and it does about half. The Gliscor opts to go for the toxic this turn or toss around, and I go for, I think, the second scald to take him out. But he predicts this, and I think he goes for the protect. No, I know, I predict him, and I go for the stock off knowing he was going to go for the protect. And I didn't set up my trick room because I just wanted the Gliscor dead. He predicts me and go for the knockoff, but knockoff does not do as much damage if you don't have an item. It is super effective, don't get me wrong, but as I said, my slow bro got here on his chest and it could take a hit. So he goes for the protect this turn around. I go for the skull. He fakes me out. He's predicting my predictions, which he's over predicting. He's over predicting very well. I have to go for the safe space because there's really no other thing I can do at this point. And I take him out because he doesn't want to risk that double protect. He could have risked the double protect. That would have been in the ideal play, but it had a chance to fail. So either way, I was taking out the Gliscor to make it a closer match. Because at this point, I lost this match, but I was want to just try to see if I get as much more as I can taken down, to see if I can close up the match, regardless of that fact. So I did lose the first match against Mr. Ruiz. I should call you Ruin because that's how your last name sounds to me, Ruin, the Ruiner. But it was a really good match. I hope you guys enjoy this match, and if you do, leave a like in the comment section below. That will really help me out. Also, you can leave me a comment in the YouTube comment section. I read those as well, and stay tuned for more videos. This is Average Trainer signing out. Until next time, guys.